start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling, falling, falling. 'Cause we'll start falling.
Hey, I got good news. I got my camera working too. Let me turn down the music a little bit. Hang on. some bot account. Okay, I'm not gonna say they're a bot. That'll probably make them very mad. Somebody on Kick with the name Fauci86. Let me just jump in here. Hang on. What does it mean my webcam's not on? What? Hang on. Try this again. Hey, there we are. So I replaced my capture card, so we're back to using the actual camera. No more fuzzy webcam. We're back to the better quality picture. I mean, I look like, you know, shit here, because I was looking in the camera earlier and I got like graying hair on this side. It's really bad. It's terrible. Anyways, Kick sucks. Go away, Fauci. I ban you, I just don't care. In fact, how do I do that? How do we ban? Ban! Bye-bye. You're gone. Go viewbot somebody else's channel. I don't got time for that shit here. Kick sucks. Anyways, guys, glad to be back. Glad to have you here with me. Real quick, I'm sure if you already watched the video, you've already had the shill, unfortunately. But I gotta do what I gotta do, guys. So go check out Instant Gaming. They have got every game you could possibly want at a fantastic discount. Black Myth Wukong, which I am considering picking up. The more that the media hates on this game, the more I'm considering buying it. And the giveaway is still active for almost 15 days now. So you still got 2 weeks. I'm going to put the link to the giveaway down in the description down below the video here, or the live stream, I should say. And yeah, whoever wins gets to pick whatever the game they want on the website. So big shout out to Instant Gaming, and we are going to get on with First Descendant. Do some good games. None of this woke BS. Where are we at here? There we go. Yeah, somebody with the name Fauci86 on Kick. Like you really think that we think you're the Fauci? It's Fauci, right? Not Fusi? Fauci? I don't know. I don't pay attention to the IRL streamers. Don't know how he says his name. All I know is he does really cringe, weird shit. Dude, I don't know what's up. I don't know if you guys could tell me, because some of you guys, I'm sure, still watch my content that I make. But YouTube video views have been massively down. Not just for me. A lot of people that I follow, a lot of people that I know, I've been looking at everyone's video views the last 3 days. And it's insane how low the view count has been for most everybody. I mean, there's a few guys who are still doing okay, but like, holy crap, some of these are terrible, like terrible numbers on some of these. So I don't know what the deal is. All right, let's get going here. I'm gonna have to remember how to play this game. It's been a minute. I think I've done all the tutorial stuff. I think now I'm actually down to just jumping in and playing with actual people. Where are we at? Let's see. Playing Ajax. Oh crap, I was thinking of Mecha Break. Oh my god, I was thinking Mecha Break for a second. My bad. Alright. Now we're playing Ajax, unless I want to switch to play, I could play Bunny. I've got the Bunny suit now. I don't know anything about how to play Bunny, but we could give it a try. What I do dig, though, is everything's loading a lot faster now. So I don't think it's a matter of which SSD I had it installed on. I think I just needed to swap out my processor, which I did. And things are moving a lot faster now, so I'm very happy about that. Let's go main screen. Get rid of all that excess garbage on the outside of the screen there. There we go. All right. How do we switch suits? Let me check here. Descendant, here we go.
Let me tell you how I
She's the Flash, but a hot chick. Yeah, basically. That's basically what we're working with here. Let me see. Descendant list. What's cool is that Bunny starts off level 10 already. You don't have to level her up from scratch. The only thing is I need to figure out her skills, because I have not played her yet. Let's see. So you've got Thrill Bomb. Creates a Thrill Bomb that targets the nearest enemy within range, dealing damage. Then you've got Speed of Light. Always move by sprinting and increase sprint speed. Activates lightning emission state, deals damage to nearby enemies when moving to a certain distance. Discharges electricity forward, deals damage on enemies that come into contact with the electricity. What is her passive skill? Deals damage to nearby enemies upon landing after a double jump. That's pretty cool. That's not, I'm not gonna lie, it's not too shabby. Alright, let's check her out. So I don't think her default run speed is actually faster, right? Oh, I forgot you can't double jump in town here. Alright, what is our current objective, though? Also, I should probably check out some of these. Hang on. Now that we're switching, we should use hers. Electricity. This is for tactical rifle weapon. Alright. Electric skill power boost ratio times 0.2. It's like Warframe with waifus. Although Warframe kind of has its own version of waifus. Let's be honest for a second. It's a little more woke of a game overall. Fire and proficiency gain modifier 0.015 times. Defense 95. Well, oh, it's the same defense. Just has a higher modifier, I guess. No, the modifier is not even higher, so what's the difference? I don't know, we'll just swap it out. I don't know shit about this game, we'll just swap it. You trophy all of your Skyrim achievements on PS4? Yeah, well, I never even owned a PS4. I was one of those Xbox, you know, the haters, the Xbots, I guess you would call them, for the longest time. Now I don't care. I honestly don't care. It doesn't bother me. Like, I would own a PlayStation at this point. I just don't feel like the need to purchase one. My kids have been bugging me for a PlayStation for years because, you know, we have the Nintendo, we have my old Xbox, but yeah, I'm just not buying another console. Just don't feel like it. Hey, I actually have skins. Well, that's cool. That says no skin available. Oh, that's the standard skin for that pistol, huh? That's pretty sweet. All right, let's get out of here. All right, what is our current mission?
There isn't much time.
A mission for Bunny, all right. Bunny made outfit, is it free? Because I'm not buying it. Let me go tell my kids to go to bed. Bear back. I always make this mistake. I always tell the kids, you guys can all crash in one room tonight, no big deal. And then they're always like going nuts in there, acting like maniacs.
Bunny.
Bunny!
I have something I need to discuss, if you wouldn't mind waiting a moment.
I don't trust you.
Discussing with Nell first.
You got them shifty eyes there, dude.
Regarding our operations that we need to tie up.
Oh, he wants to tie up Bunny, oh boy. This guy is like creepy.
I've reviewed the most recent battle report.
What Bunny you talking about, Mr. Bunny? This Bunny.
Like coming face to face with Corel.
I mean, I barely made it out alive.
Bunny looks bored.
But he was worried about you. Alpha?
I was. And I want you to take it easy for a while. Try a different mission. Have a look at this.
What are these?
We discovered them when we were going through records of past operations. These ones seem to involve your parents, so I'm hoping you'll look into them.
Records about my parents? Grandma, when are Mom and Dad coming back? Mom said she'd bring me a birthday present. She hates me, doesn't she? Is that why she left me? And Dad? Grandma? I don't want you.
Ultimate Bunny? I'm not going to be getting Ultimate Bunny. That's like, how much money you have to spend on that one? I can't remember. Yeah, Purple, honestly, it's amazing how much better a game is when you just make the characters look normal, like decently attractive and stuff.
Why
Well, I gotta delete my YouTube video, apparently. Apparently I mixed up authors for the articles for Wukong on the reviews. And I'm not gonna leave that up with the wrong information.
Bunny?
So crap, I gotta delete that. Alright, well,
It won't be easy to find and restore.
looks like I get to try again tomorrow.
I've assigned you this because you're the best person for the job.
Oh, that sucks.
I expect you to do
But yeah, I'm not gonna leave that up with the wrong person on there.
I guess I'll do it.
good.
Crap.
Don't forget I'll need progress.
There goes, 45-minute, hour worth of work. Grind Ultimate Bunny? Can you do it without paying for it?
Fine. Leave it to me.
Because the last thing I'm doing is buying skins. Oh, dude, they made everybody ugly in the new Dragon Age game. My prediction is that game is going to tank, honestly. I mean, I was looking at the list of games that are coming out soon, and my god, there are so many of them that are just going to, like, flop. Okay, that Dustborn game comes out in, like, 3 days, guys. 3 freaking days. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants it. What is her current mission? Deactivating multiple security devices. Looks like we got to go to the map. Journal? Awards. I guess I should actually check these things off when I do them, right? Alright, let's go to... Okay, this should be set as my main objective. Let's go. Hey, well, last time I played this game, I could not find anybody who was actually live to play with me. So I was trying to do these objectives, and I could not do them. Like, could not get some of them done. So I don't know if there's, like, an issue where there's just not enough players in my, like, region or zone that I'm playing on, or what. Well, Flawless, in order to grind for anything in this game, I'd have to play it more than once a week. Yeah, because, I mean, honestly, I don't know where you're supposed to be able to find players, in your district or zone or whatever the region is that I'm in. But this is really bad. Like, for the amount of people who are playing this game, nobody's actually available, which is weird. Let me set my weapons real quick. What was my descendant? We had... No. Go back. Here we go. This was for tactical rifle weapon. Tactical rifle. I think I've got some other electric ones, don't I? Yeah, this one's for... Skill. Okay, that doesn't have that one on there. We'll see. We'll just go with this. Tactical rifle. Oh, I forgot I need to do the mastery rank up thing. First, let me go back. Hang on. I gotta go rank up before I do anything else. Where do we go? Albion? We gotta find them hands. Yes, let's go here. Do I have to hold it down? Yeah, long press. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I screwed up that video. Damn. Well, here's the problem. They deleted the name of the author off the article before I could actually see who the author was. So I assumed it was the same chick that I saw going around on Twitter. So, unfortunately, that was my bad. I had to rush because my kids were just being pains in the butt. They would not go to bed tonight. All right, rank up. Yeah, Flawless, if you want to hop in, just let me get back to where I was going, and then we can link up a little bit. We don't need to watch this. All right, I think that covers Master Rank 3, right? I don't need to do that again. I have emotes. Oh my, I don't care. Let's see. Oh, you can get different skins for your grappling hooks, huh? That's cool. All right, let's go back. And then as far as this goes, our mastery rank is now good. Yep, we're moving on to rank 4. All right. Which one's the tactical rifle? I don't think I have. Oh, here we go, tactical rifle. It's special rounds though. Shotgun, sniper. Let's switch this one out. Replace this with, there we go. Sniper King 58, number 9132. That's a lot. Arrested for misinformation video. No, I think it's more just, I don't want to be out there with the wrong names, talking about the wrong person is all. I could have left the video up, but I don't want to be that person who's like, oh, too late, it's already out there. It's like, no, it's not cool. I can take, you know, half an hour tomorrow and revise it and upload it in the morning or some shit. I don't know. It says all the purple and gold on here already. What is this? Better insight. Critical hit rates. Rifling enforcement. Well, I think I already have weak point damage. Expand weapon charge. Rounds per magazine. Fire rate up. Let's do fire rate. Oh, I can't. Module of the same group is already equipped. Oh, okay, okay. What about better insight? There we go. What's up? Nah, really. Should have done that earlier. I didn't think about it until now, and now I'm just like, eh. What were liberals like when I was younger? When I was younger, they were normal. You know, they weren't like completely insane. Everybody though, that's a situation where everybody's changed. Nobody's normal anymore. So I always talk about like in the 90s, Democrats, Republicans, conservatives, liberals, everybody used to be able to just kind of get along, and you didn't have to be, you know, like politically aligned with your friends. You could all just be different and just get along, and it was fine. So things have just gotten out of hand. Things have just gotten crazy, unfortunately. And I don't know if we can fix it at this point or not. I don't know what to put on here. I'm just gonna throw this on here. Anything's better than nothing, right? All right, let me see here a second. Where do we add people at? Senate customized battle pass shop. No. It's ooh, I can be strange, slumbering. Here we go. Nice. Go to info. No. Flawless, where is that at? Can't remember how you add people. Descend it. No, none of this. World map. Why don't you add me? Mine's easier to find, since you already know what you're doing. Mine's just right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Tebow number 3294. From the map? Hang on a second, let me see. Social. Okay, see, that's right, I got Weeb on here. What's your user ID? Is it sniper underscore? Sniper dash underscore dash King 58 number. It's a long ass name you got there. 9132. Let me try that. Let me see if that works. If I did that right, yeah, there we go. Did you say libtarts? Oh, tarts, that's funny. What are you censoring yourself there? Ugh. No double jump. Come on, man. Alright, now we gotta go do the questy quest. Deactivating multiple security devices. Yeah, I was doing some of these by myself, and to be honest, I was doing okay. It was just a matter of like, I got to the very end and I couldn't survive long enough. So, let's see here. What does T do again? Oh, you can transfer party role. Okay, I gotcha. We going to Sterile Land and going to go here. You can't spell. See, I thought that was intentional. I thought you were like worried about spelling out the word tard for a second. I mean, I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. Anything and everything can get you in trouble these days. Alright, which one are we activating first? Dude, I can't even remember what these skills all do. Looks like we're gonna find out as we go along.
Operation status, jammer installation.
Oh yeah, the jammer one.
Using the jammer to neutralize the distress signal sent by Ederlick should allow us to bypass one of the Vulgus' security measures. Your task is to protect the jammer while I work.
Where's my mini-map? Oh, top screen, there we go, top left. I'm not gonna lie, this music kind of slaps. Where are these dudes at? What the hell's right there? What is that? Oh boy. Big boy. Why did I use the sniper rifle right there? What the hell? Oh shit, here we go.
High-level Vulgus closing in. Prepare for engagement.
God, this gun sucks. Insufficient rounds. I need more ammo. Damn. Well, they're controlling everything purple, to be honest. And no, I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the elitists. Speaking of elitists, dude, I went to this grocery store today that is like one of the bougie, ritzy ones in my town. And honest to God, they charge like 3 times the price for the same shit that you can buy in any other grocery store. But like, it's a status symbol in my town for people who shop there. Like, honest to God, I'm looking for like a few simple things, but the price that they charge for some of this stuff is absolutely insane.
Enemy security devices disabled.
Oh, he disappeared. Come on, man. Yeah, the level of brain rot some people have once they get money, where it's like, oh no, now I have to spend all my money now that I have it. I can't go to a regular grocery store with the poor people. I have to go to the bougie grocery store. My town is something else, dude, I tell you what. This is not the mission that I need. Is it? Oh, it is, okay. Oh, dude, no, I go to like, you know, like Fred Meyer, Kroger, whatever you call it in your, where you're from. But like, it's a status symbol, dude, where I'm at. People will spend way too much money on shit that they don't need to spend it on, because I don't know, they don't want to shop with like the normal people, I guess. I need to try this. Hang on. Well, I'm running fast. Holy crap. Yo, what's the mission? Eliminate the enemies defending the camp. Oh, it's easy. Hey, Mahendra. Yeah, it's not like I can't go to cheaper places. I don't shop at those places that are like 3 times the price. I just don't understand why people do it. It's like, now that you have money, you want to go waste your money on shit that you don't need. Or stuff that you can buy somewhere else. It's a weird thing to do.
Power to the security system has been reduced. 2 generators remaining.
The hell's that? Can't shoot it down, huh? Dude, I need more sniper rounds. I got nothing. Oh, this gun really sucks. Wow. China gave 10 out of 10. Yeah. So, again, I was looking at some Reddit posts about that, and it is really funny because you'd expect IGN China to give Wukong a better score than the US one for a lot of different reasons. But on Reddit, which is a place I don't go very often, they were talking about it like, you know, that there's bias in every media outlet that exists. So if the Chinese IGN gives it a more favorable review, that it just kind of all evens out, you know? It's not like that crazy of a thought or that unheard of. It is very telling, though, that the US one only gave it an 8. Dude, IGN gives, like, the dumbest shit 8s. 8s and 9s. Yo, where's the enemies at?
This is the last generator. Keep going, Descendant.
Keep going? I don't even know where to go. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's made in China, and we kind of know how China does things. Again, my thing about it being, because I saw somebody made a comment about that before, about it being a CCP game, and I'm like, yeah, you know, that's just a reality of life over there, so I'm not going to be all like, oh, don't play it because it's, you know, controlled by the CCP. There's so much of our stuff that we buy and sell on a daily basis, and that where our money goes to places like the CCP and China as a whole. So I can't look at that as a reason not to buy the game just on its own. I'd have a bigger issue if like the game was fundamentally like putting out a bad message or something, but it just seems to be a cool game. Hang on, what can we do here? There's nobody to use my skills on. Come on, man. I wanted to test out Bunny's her abilities.
Concentrate defensive forces at our facility. Send high-level firepower units. The Descendant must be stopped. Execute them.
Hey, Vera, I didn't know that you were subscribed on here. Dude, I gotta tell you, this crazy stuff with Wukong has been like unhinged levels of like we've seen unhinged behavior from journalists before, but this shit has been like off the rails. Just the amount of hate for no reason whatsoever. The funny thing is, journalists are the ones who are always like, oh, you know, you guys just hate everything. It's like, no, we just don't want to buy bad products, you know?
What did you say?
Hang on, I gotta figure out where the hell I'm going. This is like my 3rd time playing this game. I played the shit out of Warframe, but this one not so much. God, I must have put like 1,000 hours or more into Warframe at this point. I know, just let the monkey exist for God's sake, come on. The funny thing is, I wasn't even that interested in Wukong at first. I mean, I don't know, Vera, did you play, I gotta make sure my camera's not gonna shut off. Did you ever play that Wo Long game that came out? I feel like it came out, what, a year ago or something at this point? Yeah, who's all these guys over here? But yeah, that Wo Long game was kind of interesting. Wasn't really my thing. But I tried playing that for about a couple weeks. So I was kind of thinking that Wukong would be like that, and then all of a sudden it's like when the journalists started hating on it and shit, I'm like, all right, now I gotta actually like check it out for myself. Oh crap, you sent a super chat, Vera, and it didn't pop up on here. Hang on a second, let me see why that's going on. I think my alerts are turned off. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Let me do that.
Presents are the best way to show someone how much you care.
Thanks, Vera. Appreciate it.
Tangible thing that you can point to.
Oh, it was pretty broken, wasn't it?
This many dollars worth.
Maybe I will sit in a cell and get some rest.
Appreciate the super chat, Vera. Thank you. It's very kind of you.
Last time I was there, it was really
I imagine it'll be somewhat similar, but I didn't hate Wo Long. I just wasn't digging it, you know?
operation, but had it been carried
Just me or is this game really freaking loud?
Ironheart, but Corell's heart as well. I guess that's just
Wokies would turn the Monkey King into a female character.
Have fun with your imaginary friend.
I appreciate it, Vera. No, I'm so... Honestly, this game, the one thing about First Descendant, I just don't care about, like, the audio, the actual freaking dialogue in the game.
We have no way of catching him.
But no, honestly, that's the thing. Why would you complain about a lack of inclusivity, lack of diversity, lack of female characters? Other than the main character, the protagonist in Black Myth, he's gonna kill a shitload of other characters. Are you saying you want diversity and inclusivity because you want to kill female characters? Like, I don't understand where this mindset comes from that you need to have, for example, a game where there's killing of like massive amounts of people, I assume. You want to throw female characters in there and have the monkey man kill a bunch of women? I'm I'm really confused where the mindset comes from that's like, oh, this game's not inclusive. Why not? Because he kills other monsters and animals and shit? I don't understand. Like, where is the mentality? How do you get that kind of mindset about shit? Descendants stories. See, here's my problem with this game. It's not that the gameplay isn't fun and the characters don't look cool. I just genuinely don't really care about the story that much. That'll be the last Monster energy drink I drink for a long-ass time. I haven't had one of these in years, and all of a sudden I'm like haywire now. No, but Vera, the guide's about it, yeah. No, I uploaded a video before I got on here, and then I realized I effed up and put the wrong person in the thumbnail, put the wrong journalist with the wrong article, and then I'm like, well, I just tanked my one video for the night. Hey, Burner or Desert, whatever you want me to call you on here. Dude, I'm used to you being Burner on Twitter. It's weird to call you Desert. Actually, Mahendra, I think the only thing available for review is the PC version. Yeah, you know, once in a while you F up. So luckily, I don't know if you know Old Man Grim on Twitter, he caught it. And he let me know, so I'm like, well, I can leave the video up and look like a complete ass, or delete the video and just make a new one after I get done with the live stream, which is what I'll probably do. Oh, hey, yeah, Flawless, I'll get back to what I'm doing, hang on. Sorry, man, I got distracted chatting. Well, there's always tomorrow, except tomorrow for me is... when you got 3 kids and you live in a little 3-bedroom apartment and you have to constantly be like, okay, go in the other room or give me 10 minutes to think so I can actually record something, makes it a lot harder to make up for those mistakes. This is where I just was. How the hell are we getting out of here? Oh, we got to do this thing, operation. Okay. Burner. All right, we're going to call you Burner then Desert. We'll just do this public, I don't care. Not that we need to. You beat it? Well, Flawless, I mean, I hope you're having fun because I didn't even do anything. Find the Ironheart mining site. Is this the one that you just did? Yeah, unfortunately, I have to prioritize my time because I just don't have a minute to think half the time about like what I'm doing. And so when I'm making videos and shit, if I can get 2, maybe 3 done in an evening, it's a miracle. What are we doing? I'm so confused right now. Are we not supposed to go down here, or are we? Maybe it's just too far of a drop, I guess. Coffin of Andy and Laylee. I've never seen that. What are you talking about? There's a lot of shit that I've never seen. You gotta remember, I am... I'm not quite a boomer, but I'm definitely more boomer-ish than most of the people that are playing current games. Oh, that is hilarious. Dude's name is Maximum Effort. Holy shit. Now there's an irony for you. Dude, Star Wars Outlaw. That one comes out in what? We got like 3 weeks? Dude, freaking Dustborn comes out in 3 days. And a few other ones. I was looking at Instant Gaming's website, and there's a few of those that are coming out in just the next week or two. It is going to be a fun couple of weeks, because there are going to be so many games that just absolutely tank. Concord comes out soon also, I'm pretty sure, right? Pretty sure Concord's coming up. Third Eye, who the hell is that?
Descendant, we have retrieved Ironheart elements from the excavation site. Next, I must... Oh no. This wasn't just...
Yeah, I mean, even the nights, like last night or 2 nights ago, last night I took the night off. I was so burned out I couldn't do shit. But like 2 nights ago, I put out 3 videos between the evening upload and then I had 2 that were scheduled to come out the next morning. My third one got like no views. It was terrible. So I tend to try to stay to like 1 or 2 a night. Where the hell am I going? This is the problem with playing and streaming and talking at the same time. But yeah, losing that one when I didn't have a backup, it sucks, but it is what it is. On the 23rd? Oh, dude, there are so many games coming out. Way too many. Oh, wait. Dustborn and Wukong are on the same day? Holy shit. Visions of Mana and Outlaws right next to each other. Yeah, and then I saw that there was a couple other ones that I thought had kind of like dropped off my radar because I noticed, man, these guys are all dead. But yeah, there are too many to keep track of. So for me, I kind of have to just pick whatever the most, like current topic is and try to get like 1 or 2 videos churned out. That's if I want to get any sleep at all. Otherwise, I'll be up till like midnight, 12:30. My wife is like yelling at me to go to bed. And then of course the kids are up butt crack of dawn, so good times. Yeah, crazy shit too going on with John Della Rose. With his video getting copyright struck from freaking Games Workshop. Scummy ass people. I was thinking about covering that, but I'm like, you know, I've already covered Games Workshop a couple times. I'm really worried about like my old videos getting copyright struck at this point, even though I don't have anything that could possibly get a copyright strike on it, I don't think. I'm still paranoid about that, you know? I'm a pretty small channel, so I have avoided my first copyright strike, and I'm pretty smart about what I post, but still. Guarantee it's not a fun feeling to have. All right, Vera, take it easy. Yeah, I can't say that I have any experience with Visions of Mana. I don't have a clue in hell where I'm going. Moving in 5 seconds, there we go. See how much IGN gives a review on Star Wars Outlaw. Dude, they're gonna give it a 7 or an 8, you know that for a fact. That's just how they roll. IGN gives 7s to everything that, like, probably deserves a 5 or a 9. Either it doesn't align with their beliefs or their ideology, or they simply don't like the fact that it caters to gamers. Those are usually the two things that affect what score they give a game. And you know it's going to be like a crapshoot whenever they give something a 7. You have no idea how it's going to go. Ederlick the Tracker, huh? Wow, this guy's getting his ass kicked already. Oh my god. This guy's just mobbed him. You're almost to 600,000 impressions? I can't remember if I played the Secrets of Mana or Secret of Mana on the SNES. I cannot recall. You got monetized, right, Burner? Or are you still waiting to get monetized? Because monetization on Twitter is so freaking janky. Like, I've had so many weeks where I didn't get a dime out of Twitter after having millions of impressions. So I don't even like try to keep track of that anymore. Too much work. We can't all be Tim Pool and piss off everybody to get like $5,000 in a 2-week period. Secret of Mana is your favorite game on Steam? Let me check this shit out. Hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Let me take a look here.
The Legion will be reborn through the Iron Hearts. Rise!
I thought about playing Nier Automata like a dozen times and never got around to it. Well, Zoran, it's not that I'm worried about like how I'm saying it. It's just a matter of it's more than that, because IGN sometimes, yeah, I mean, if it's woke, they're going to give it a good review. But there's the stupidest shit, even if it's not a matter of like politics or ideology or wokeness, will make IGN give something like a 7 instead of a 9, or a 6 instead of a 10, or a 10 instead of a 4 when it really deserves it. It's the weirdest thing. They've also got Chrono Trigger. Secret of Mana, the one on Steam, is this like a okay, this is like a remaster or something, I assume, because this came out in 2018. $40, damn. Oh, dude, so I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy, because again, I didn't have a PlayStation. So a lot of the PlayStation exclusive ones, I just never even got to play. But the original, the OG Final Fantasy, that was my shit. I downloaded that a couple years ago and played it, and that was so much fun. So it's a remaster, okay. This guy kind of looks like the big brute dude off of in-game. Azulrock? Sounds like Fraggle Rock. Just play the original on an emulator. You know, Mahendra, the one thing I have yet to do in all my time messing around with computer parts and video editing software and all the things that I've had to learn how to do, I've never used an emulator. Well, Zoran, are they even relevant to anybody? I mean, IGN will probably survive because I think they probably have the most corporate backing. They'll survive longer than anybody else. But at this point, I don't even know how they have an audience, you know? I got all this stuff on the ground that I can't pick up. Inventory full. Can I get rid of some of the shit that I don't need? Let's see here. Can we scrap that one? Oh, I can't pick anything else up. Damn. You got D&D tomorrow? Dude, I have never even tried to play D&D. I know some people that are like hardcore into it. So when I went to Oklahoma last year for a buddy's wedding, his best man is a Twitch streamer who plays D&D. And that dude, he gets like seriously into it, right? How do you select junk on its own? Oh, you can do it like that. There we go, okay. Can just junk all this, right? Because I want to pick up those guns. Hang on a second, let's see. Junk that, junk that. Can we remove all junk tab? All right, there we go. Get rid of anything you're not using. But what if everything I'm using currently isn't as good as the stuff that I have on the ground? That's my biggest concern. Like, I need to swap out some of these guns, obviously, because, like, this one's better than this one. This guy here is better than this one, obviously. What I'm operating off of is a general lack of understanding in this game. Play Secret of Mana in my free time on my phone. I don't have free... This is my free time. So, if I wasn't streaming tonight, I'd be re-uploading a different video because I effed up my first video, apparently, tonight. And so, yeah, I just don't have any free time. I guess I'm just going to scrap everything I have in my inventory. Hang on. Switch that one out. And then designate all as junk. And dismantle junk. Where best in slot and scrap everything you don't need then. Once you're done with normal, you're getting all weapons at level 100 in hard mode anyways. Is there a way to automatically select the best of every weapon type from your inventory, or is it just you have to eyeball it and pick and choose? Because the thing I've struggled with this game is taking the time to go through all the freaking items in my inventory and try to figure out which one's the best and which one's the worst. 270 hours playtime, that's a lot. Well, is Vision of Mana, is that like a sequel to the game or what? PlayStation 4 game, yeah. See, again, I'm not a PlayStation guy, and it's not like a matter of hate at this point. I got nothing against PlayStation. I just don't have any experience with them because I never had one. So for me at this point, everything that I have has to be a PC port or a game that's compatible on PC or Nintendo. Sort NY at the top, just sort by DPS. Oh, there we go, okay. So, sort by DPS. Fantastic, there you go. That'll save me a hell of a lot of time. We're talking to the guide again?
My Ironheart detection system.
Ironheart detection system has a scanning function. I feel so bad. Usually in games, I don't like skipping all the dialogue. But in this one, I just feel like it's just so not necessary. I don't know.
It seems the core functionality of the guide has been restored. I have a related operation.
Like, one of the things I loved about Warframe was that the story was so engaging. But, you know, again, part of that's because the characters, part of that it wasn't like a Korean or Japanese studio where they had to do like voice dubbing where you could tell the acting for the English actors wasn't as good. But even that being said, Warframe's just general approach to the game, the storyline, the characters, all that stuff, was just done so well that for this, you know, I don't necessarily think that the story is as good, at least from what I've seen. Oh, dude, yeah, PS5, complete waste. Fox just said that Charlie Sheen's wife had close ties to Matthew Perry. I didn't know that. I did know that there was like an investigation going on into how he got like the drugs that, you know, whatever, however you want to say that, where he ended his life or he didn't know. I've got a really hard time anytime somebody's like an accidental overdose. Well, anytime I hear the words accidental overdose, I'm like, guys, you're the one that injected, snorted, ingested. You know, I don't know. I have a really hard time with that aspect. Yeah, the story definitely is weak. And that's where I will say that there are some legitimate criticisms when it comes to the game itself. Like, gameplay's fun, aesthetics are really cool. Maybe in the future there'll be better aspects to the story. But yeah, in general, the story just seems kind of weak, kind of flimsy. Hollywood Underground, yeah. No, honestly, like, the whole Matthew Perry thing, I mean, look, Matthew Perry was like the guy, one of the guys that was on TV, and occasionally he made a movie here or there that weren't always great. And he was like part of my childhood growing up, part of going into my teen years and adulthood. Everybody knew Matthew Perry. It's like, oh my God, Matthew Perry. He's great. He's so funny. Haha. So like when he passed away, my mom was like all broken up over it. And I'm like, you didn't know the guy. You know, I can get where like a building that you used to go to and visit, or your favorite restaurant gets shut down, or your favorite actor passes away, or singer or whatever. Like, look, there's a lot of singers that I listened to growing up that are really old now, and they're starting to drop and pass away and all that, and it sucks. It really does suck. But in general, it's like, you don't know these people. You know, you're not friends with them. I don't know. Being like distraught over it is something weird in my opinion.
Don't poke your nose in where it's not wanted.
Oh, we're going this way.
Personal target, then I'll ask you to remove the pain.
You refer to the Vulgus you were pursuing.
Yeah, this is definitely a game that I should not stream because I care more about talking than I do about actually playing the game. So my focus on the game is like minimal at best. Like it is beyond non-existent. And, you know, part of that, like I said, could be the storyline itself. It could be like if it was more interesting, I'd be more focused on the story. But, you know, whatever. All right, which one is this? That didn't do anything. Damn. Wait, am I supposed to hack all three of these things? Oh no, I'm still hacking, okay. Hang on a second. That didn't do anything, holy crap. Oh, I'm dead, whoa. Shad PS4 emulator, what? I'm worried with anything that has the name Shad in it. Dude, I need to be playing my Ajax guy. Bunny is not for me, apparently. Well, it doesn't help I have no idea what her skills do. I don't even know what I'm doing. What the hell? Oh my god. Just finish hacking this thing already. There we go. Oh my god, get out of here. Do the bare minimum while you talk. Well, yeah, but then, like, I think I am playing in public, but I just don't know that there's anybody here. It didn't ask me if I wanted to play public or not. Oh, I am in public. Here we go. There's somebody here now. Higher difficulty mission. Yeah, also, I have to pay more attention, which sucks. Told you guys, I had a monster and now I'm all wired. I'm talkative. Not to mention, I've been in a really chatty mood today. I had to apologize to my wife. I kept calling her from work and I'm like, just chatting. And I'm like, you know, honey, I don't know what's going on. I'm just really chatty today. Oh, man. It's like, I'm clingy, I'm needy today, and I'm not used to being like that. Not a problem I usually have. I'm a bit of a loner. Well, we're doing okay on ammo, it looks like. We've not taken B yet, though. And zoom, zoom! Hey, level 12, look at that. These guys are all dying before I can even shoot them. Second skill fills up your bottom bar. When it's up, you can use third skill to do... See, I have to read in order to know that. And that would require, like, actually paying attention. Second skill fills up the third skill? Come on, man! That's complicated. Later, Mahendra.
Logistical activity discovered.
Yeah, we live in strange times.
Large volume of
Every day you don't know if you're gonna get nuked or what.
from here to a suspect zone.
No idea like what the world is gonna do.
Supplies have been transported.
I've had to warn my kids, I'm like, you know, you don't need to be scared or anything, it's just shit is kind of going crazy in the world right now. So hang on a second. Which skill fills up my third skill? You said it's not the one where I run, right? Because I got Q, C, V, and Z. I don't know what any of that. I know what hitting C makes me run really, really fast. I mean, that's pretty cool. Zoom, zoom. Motherfucker, but that's about it. These guys must all be playing together down there. What is this one? Collection, 5 minutes or less. Yes, except I'm gonna die. You won't be nuked, it's a terrorist scam. Oh, so the one where you run fills up V, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. Here's the thing. I don't think, no matter how much these governments want to play, you know, war and flex their muscles and try to be all big and bad, I don't personally believe that anybody between China, Russia, the US, or the UK really wants to get into like using nukes, because everybody dies. Like, it's too messy, you can't control that. Everybody dies. However, there is a reality to the fact that like, you could put a nuke in the wrong hands, different countries that aren't necessarily like trying to survive. The ones who are okay to like, what are we doing? I'm so confused right now. Amount of data to retrieve. I don't understand what is going on. Oh, so C will fill up the bar and then V will let me do continuous huge damage in the large area. Okay, okay. How do we start the mission? Oh, I see. No! Oh! Alright, we can do this. No! Grab at the wall! Damn it! Alright. Alright. 5 attempts, we can get the last 5. I'm not used to the movement so much in this game yet. Especially playing mouse and keyboard, it's a little rough. I have a new controller to check out. Got one of these, ironically talking about Wukong, got one of these Chinese companies that sells on Amazon that sent me a controller they want me to look at and review. I have no idea if it's decent at all or not. I mean, it sells for a lot of money, but it's like I have no idea based on... Yeah. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of time. Come on, man! Guess I just go with the flow and don't overthink it. Yeah, and honestly, like, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the way our government works, right? Well, or doesn't work. You know, I'd like to believe that with a stronger leader, we'd look more, you know, intimidating on the world stage, and the threat of war would hold more weight. At the same time, if you have a stronger leader who's willing to start a war, it's like, well, yeah, it's good because in a situation where you need to look strong, you have that guy who's going to project strength and all that, but at the same time, is he also going to initiate a war that you don't want to get into? Come on, I can't freaking move properly. Ugh. Move to the operation zone? Where's the operation zone at? Well, that was stupid and easy, and I made that way more complicated than it has to be.
Are most likely bound between those two substances.
Yeah, it's all flexing, it's all posturing is all it is. I don't think that there's anything really to worry about necessarily. But you just never know, and that's the part that has me worried. The whole unknown situation, that's the variable that would have me worried about it. I don't like those variables, especially when you have no control over who's got their finger on a button. It's like, well, I know if I had my finger on the button, everything would be fine. I wouldn't do anything. But I can't be, you know, I can't be the leader of every country and make sure that everybody just gets along. That's the wrong way. Go back this way. Oh, what are we doing here? Hang on. Battlefield mission, weapon processing facility, extermination. Okay, we can do that. I tell you, I'm set on public, but like, legit, there's nobody else here. There were those guys that did that first mission that popped in, but like, there's nobody else here. Alright, so what does this first skill do? It just sends up this like electric ball and doesn't do anything. Gotta be like an area of effect thing, right? CIA induced dirty bombs? Yeah, exactly. Reloading? Seriously, lady, come on. Oh my god, what was that? Oh, that was cool. It looks like freaking Kylo Ren or some shit.
More enemies. I'm detecting signals from multiple Vulgus.
Yeah, area damage is what I figured. Dude, I missed every shot, like the last 10 shots I shot at that guy. Dude, one of these nights I'm just gonna stream Insurgency for a couple hours. That is my unwind and just have a good time game. Dude, that skill is badass. Like, that is so freaking cheap, it's not even funny. Oh, insufficient skill resources, oh no. I don't think anybody actually likes Disney Star Wars, they just tell themselves they like it. And it's like, I've known plenty of people who aren't fans of Star Wars at all, and that's fine. Like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. I'm not a big Star Trek fan. Like, for me personally, Star Trek's not my thing. But again, I grew up as a Star Wars fan, so that was a much bigger part of, like, my childhood. And it's not like, objectively, like, Star Wars is the most amazing thing ever made. It's just that the quality, based on, you know, the time that they were, the time that the original movies were made, working with what they had, the product was just far superior to what we have now. Because now they'll throw like $300 million worth of special effects at a movie, and it'll still be dog shit. See, I'm having a hard time with movement in this game for whatever reason. Warframe, even like on mouse and keyboard, is so much easier just to jump into. Oh, come on. Ah, insufficient. Damn. Oh yeah, no, Knights of the Old Republic was a fantastic game. I need to pick that up at some point. Never got to play through that myself. My brother had it on our Xbox, and again, we were restricted on how much time we could play for and all that shit, so I just let him play it and I watched. It was fun though. Great story. That didn't do much. Dude, like I said, pretty much everything is better than Disney Star Wars. Started on both franchises. Well, you know, the thing about that is, like, for example, my father-in-law, he likes pretty much anything sci-fi. So for him, it's like, yeah, Star Wars, Star Trek, anything vaguely science fiction or fantasy he's into. Like, he doesn't do like the medieval, like Tolkien type fantasy as much. He's much more science fiction of any type. Good God, did this guy recover his health? I think he did. What does Z do? Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. That's awesome.
Strange.
Oh yeah, dude, the extended universe is freaking awesome.
There must be another military facility.
Oh no, big boy.
Out of my way!
Die already. There we go.
The Ironheart came through here and was moved somewhere else.
Kroll, oh my God, Kroll was my whole childhood right there. Oh man, that movie. Okay, fun fact about Kroll. Tell me if you ever heard this one. So you remember the girl, the redheaded chick that's in Kroll, right? I think they said she had just turned 18 when they started filming. So she was like super young, very, very young. And I think they filmed the entire movie with her doing the spoken lines, right? Because they had her as the role of the princess or whatever. And they decided that they couldn't stand her voice. Like, legit, the director or the, whoever was in charge of, you know, casting, they couldn't stand her voice, but she had the right look. And so they actually dubbed over her voice in the movie with a more mature, like, deeper voiced woman. So the girl in Kroll is just there standing in, like, she's mouthing the lines. She's like, you know, lip syncing with the actress who does the voiceover for her. I'm like, dude, that is so dirty. Oh man, that's so terrible. Just don't want Disney Netflix to touch anything at this point. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing for me. People tried telling me how great Beauty and the Beast was as a live action, or, you know, any of the live actions that came like before the last 5 or 6 years that have all been really, really bad. There were a few of them, like the Lion King one. And I'm like, Lion King live action looks like shit. It looks terrible. They went and tried to get like an all ethnic minority cast, which is weird. I'm like, okay, I get that it's like Lion King, Africa, so you wanted to be like, okay, let's get maybe African American actors, but none of those people it'd be like if you put like LeBron James or Beyonce in a movie and you go, sure, they're African American, but they're not from Africa. Like, it doesn't matter where they're from or what their skin color is. Get the best voice actor. This is voice acting, guys. The thing about voice acting is that it's not supposed to be like authentic or match the skin color or the orientation of the person doing the voicing. So when they did that, and then they also had like the animals that looked completely cringe in live action, the whole thing was just terrible. Yeah, Edward, the dude from Kroll kind of reminded me of Cary Elwes, you know, the dude from Princess Bride. People who made New Vegas made Knights of the Old Republic too. Yeah, I gotta pick up the Knights of the Old Republic games. I know now they're probably never gonna actually get the... Well, they said that the remake is actually still happening. I don't know to what aspect or anytime soon if it's actually gonna happen or not. But they say it's still happening. I mean, the studio bought itself out. They bought themselves back from, what was it, Embracer that owned the studio that's making Knights of the Old Republic, the remake? So, more power to them if they actually get it done. Now, where is my mission at? Oh, I gotta go over here. Yeah, I'm pretty similar. Again, I haven't watched Krull since I was, like, really young. But, dude, I loved the frickin' Cyclops. The crystal spider thing always scared the shit out of me. The scene where the Cyclops gets crushed, I was like, this is my childhood, and this is stuff that I probably wouldn't have let my kids watch as young as I watched it, because I was probably like, I don't know, 6 when I first saw it. So Purple, when I was still writing for John Delarose over at Fandom Pulse, when I was still writing for him, I did an article on it, and I've done this before where I've looked into all this stuff when it comes to the studio that's making it. In fact, let me look this up in a second. And last I knew, it was looking like the Knights of the Old Republic remake was still happening. Because recently, like I said, the studio that's making it bought themselves back from the parent company. Yeah, the Slayers. Dude, I need to go back and watch that movie, man. I should show it to my kids. Well, you know that there's no question they're going to make the characters ugly. All right, so as of August 7th from Tech Radar, it says, everything we know so far, the remake is officially in the works. It says, though there's not much recent news directly about the game, the work on it is still ongoing. That said, we've not seen any substantial updates since the brief teaser back in 2021. It's coming courtesy of Saber Interactive, US-based developer group until very recently was owned by Embracer Group. However, it was developed by BioWare, a veteran studio well known for crafting some of the best RPGs. But yeah, so that was what it was. Saber Interactive, I guess. There was like a group of them that got like investor money to buy it back from Embracer Group. Embracer's weird. Embracer owns a ton of shit. Embracer owns part of Lord of the Rings, I think, or like the licensing rights for Lord of the Rings. A few other properties like that. Embracer's weird. It's very strange. Please boycott. Yeah, Time Bandits, weren't they talking about, I think Clownfish TV talked about that, where they're going to be either race or gender swapping, something along those lines. No, Zoran, diversity for the sake of diversity is not, it doesn't help anything. It doesn't make anything better. But, I mean, people say, you know, I can't remember what video I was watching. I think Vera had on one of her videos today said that that diversity is great, or that diversity makes things better. And I would have to slightly disagree. I don't think diversity alone instantly equals better. You can say that having a more diverse cast is good for representation purposes, and that's fine, or better for everyone feeling included, and that's true. Everyone will feel more included if there's diversity in there. Fine, whatever. Okay, I don't care if it's like a cast of entirely Asian people. I don't need to see a white person in there. But again, whatever. But this idea that diversity instantly makes things better is not true. It's like if I'm going to a Chinese restaurant, I don't want to see a diverse crew in the kitchen. I don't want to see a Hawaiian and a black guy and a white guy and all that. I want to see a bunch of Asian guys making the Chinese food, you know? So unfortunately, there's this idea that diversity equals better for reasons. And it's not the same thing as saying diversity is bad. I'm not saying diversity is bad. I'm saying diversity alone doesn't make things instantly better. Yeah, exactly. If it doesn't add anything. Yeah, no, I think we're on the same page. I was just expanding on it. Yeah, no, Netflix has got some weird live actions coming out. You guys, Disney just teased the live action Lilo and Stitch, and I don't know who in their right mind thinks that that's a good idea. Like, honest to God. I mean, Stitch isn't as horrifying as I thought he would be. He's not quite as scary as I was, worried about. But still, it's not good.
Descendant, I can detect both Ironheart particles and its pulse in this.
Let's skip this.
Let's think about that later.
Oh man, we got more missions? I thought we did that one already.
If the Vulgas have a large assault,
Now we have to investigate the large nuclear reactor, investigate the weapons engineering facility, and investigate the biological research facility. Chris Avallone back in Star Wars and Kirkbride and Elder Scrolls. Well, dude, that's a lot to ask for. Honestly, at this point, all we need is people who actually know their shit and who aren't some crazy activists, who aren't just trying to put like modern day politics in it. I mean, the people who are like, oh, Star Wars was always political. Dude, George Lucas, you know, not to be mean, had the knowledge of politics like a child. If you go back to like the politics of the prequels, it was borderline retarded level of like understanding of politics. It's, oh, we have giant trade federation of robots, and oh, we are gonna blockade a planet, and oh, you know, Galactic Senate goes, we don't know that it's being blockaded, we must send a Jedi to investigate. I mean, really bad, okay? There's no question the political aspect of the prequels was terrible. And then, of course, if you want to talk about like politics in the original, it's like, oh, the Empire's fascist, okay. But the movie is not that deep, guys. Like, it's really not. They're good because they're not trying to compare anything to modern day politics. So again, when I say politics, it's like, that's all I talk about. It's like, don't try to make it relatable to modern, global, Earth politics. I never saw that one. Actually, there's a few of those George Lucas films I never saw. I never saw American Graffiti, which is crazy because I grew up on movies from that era. I just never saw it for some reason. Oh my god, they got the boss door going on there. Yo. Oh man, that hurt. Deep movie? Yeah, well, again, I'm not worried about saying it and sounding like a bigot, because I'm not saying diversity is bad in real life or in things that where it's part of the story for a reason. But you're right, the need to include it to check off a box absolutely is a detriment. There's no question there. I mean, honest to God, feeling pressured to include anything in a story. Forget about the diversity thing for a second, guys. No worries, Desert. Feeling the need to include anything into a story just based on the fact that it's like, oh, I think we need X number of LGBT and X number of historically underrepresented blah, blah, blah. That doesn't improve anything. Why would it? That alone doesn't make something better. Oh, crap. Dang it. Ugh. I gotta get this grapple thing figured out. Well, okay, and I can point to 1,000 examples of great black actors who have been great in every role that they've been in, and they never felt like they were checking an agenda or like a diversity box. Like, it wasn't something that was necessary for the story to make, oh, we need a black person to make this better. No, it's just you had a great actor in a role that he was very, you know, well suited for, or she was well suited for, and that's it. I mean, look, if everything was a diversity initiative, then it never would have, like, I don't think you would have had the level of success that so many black actors had, because people wouldn't have supported their movies 30 years ago if they thought it was just an agenda push, right? Like, go back to, think about like when Halle Berry got famous. That was back when I was like a kid practically, okay? She never would have been famous if people felt like she was just a diversity hire. She got famous because she was smoking hot, and she's a decent actress. I'm not gonna say Halle Berry's like a great actress, but she's decent and very attractive. That's why she got famous. Nobody ever complained about Halle Berry getting a role in the film. In fact, she played, what, Black Catwoman? And I don't remember anybody complaining, why is Catwoman black? It was, man, this movie sucks. It was always about like the movie itself being complete crap. I feel like I have to get to the other side, but I'm not paying attention. So Zorn, the thing is, it is a very difficult situation. Okay, so I'll be like a little gracious and say, how do you write a movie to be inclusive and diverse now? Not necessarily like, oh, diversity makes better movie, but just like, okay, I want a cast where it's going to be an Asian guy and he's like the quirky, funny guy, and then we've got the, you know, the sassy black woman or black guy, and we've got, you know, the Hispanic guy, the Mexican guy who wears the flannel even though it's like 95 degrees outside, because that's something that they actually do, which is I don't understand. How do you make that movie and make it like appeal to people without seeming like you're just trying to check a diversity box? Because 30 years ago you could do it. There are plenty of movies from 30 years ago. Like, look at the cast of Predator 2, okay? You have the... What was Danny Glover's position in that? Was he the chief? He wasn't the chief. He was like a sergeant or whatever, I guess. I don't know. Police, he was like second in command at the station. His second in command was like this Latino guy. You had the Hispanic chick. I'm pretty sure there was an Asian guy in there. Nobody ever looks at that movie and goes, oh yeah, it was just a bunch of diversity hires. No, it was just authentically good movie. Dude, everybody would watch that, Zoran. Everybody would watch that.
We're too late.
Get to hear the ideological reasons for their choices. Yeah, Doomlad, I think that's part of it. I think that's definitely part of it. And to be fair, I mean, look, we all have our own opinions. Everyone, we're all... Damn it, we're all so freaking vocal these days about our political opinions and stuff, especially right now. And I don't blame people for it. I do it myself. We all feel like right now, things are so volatile that we have to be outspoken. And so I don't fault anybody for that. But yeah, we all get sick and tired of hearing actors' political opinions on social media and having to have them preach at us in their movies and lecture us about the environment and stuff. It's like, that's not why we watch movies. It's not why we listen to music. We want to be entertained. So while they are people, at the same time, it's like they don't understand you are just an entertainer. Nobody cares about your opinion on anything outside of your movie or your music. Let's switch off the sniper rifle there. Too old for that shit, yeah. God, best cameo ever is that Mel Gibson movie Maverick, where Danny Glover's the bank robber. And they look at each other for a second and he pulls his mask down. He's like, no. And then Danny Glover goes and gets on the horse and he's like, oh, I'm too old for this shit. I think part of it, though, is just the caliber of actors that we have these days. Because, okay, prime example. That chick, Amanda Stenberg from The Acolyte, never going to have a chance. Nobody's ever going to watch anything she's in. Not just because she's pulled this shit with all the attacking people over their opinions from The Acolyte, calling everyone racist for not liking that dog shit show. But she genuinely has an obnoxious, annoying face. Not because she's black, but because she has, like, resting bitch face permanently. And so, she's not an interesting person that people want to watch, okay? At, what, 80 years old, you could put Danny Glover in anything and people would watch that because he is genuinely, he has the appearance and the personality of a likable person, somebody that people want to see in movies. And nobody nowadays has that. So, like, there are very few actors, especially among the younger actors nowadays, that have any appeal, any charisma. I think they're missing charisma. None of them have charisma. Which is so funny because everyone is like terminally online and it's all about social media and appearances and everyone's like fake and trying to like get viewers and subscribers and followers. And yet it's like, you guys don't have any charisma. So why would people want to follow you? Why would people want to actually watch you for anything? Like, it doesn't make any sense. None of you are likable. Oh boy, I'm gonna die. I got no energy, man. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, dude, freaking Wesley Snipes and Blade, yeah.
But I cannot be sure.
Some asshole always trying to skate uphill, yep. Yeah, doing this mission by myself kind of sucks, but we'll get through it. We'll be fine. Oh boy. Big boy. Dude, I hit him in the shoulder and killed him one shot. Screen presence, thank you. Yeah, Amanda just sucks, okay? People like that just suck, and it's not about It's not about ethnicity or even politics. She could have the worst politics on the planet. Look, I am very forgiving to certain people, despite their politics, okay? You kind of have to be. Separate art and artist. Hell, one of my favorite singers of all time. Don't judge me too hard, guys. Remember, I'm an old soul. I'm kind of a boomer. I freaking love Elton John. I grew up on Elton John. Grew up on Billy Joel. That's just the music I grew up on. And so for me personally, I don't care how liberal he is or what his politics are or the fact that he's gay. Like, all those things don't change the fact that he has been, in my personal opinion, one of my favorite singers, one of the greatest, like, musical artists of all time. Like, Elton John is freaking up there for me. You know, does it suck that he's such a woke wanker? Yeah, sure. Does it have any effect on me in real life? No. I can still appreciate his music. These guys are just exploding. Ah, out of ammo. Sorry, guys. See, now I'm just talking, but I'm trying to pay attention to the game. Because this is a legitimately difficult part now, and I'm going to get my ass kicked. You die. You let me deal with this guy. Let's zap him. Dude, that thing is badass. Come on, zap him, zap him. Oh, Bunny freaking rocks. Okay. Bunny is awesome. Oh yeah, appreciate it, Zoran. Thanks for subscribing, bud. Too older, became woke like Mara, aka Luke Skywalker. Or Mark, yeah, I thought you said Mara. I'm like, God, if they could have done a extended universe accurate Mara Jade, God, that would have been so great. Yeah, Mark Hamill, you gotta separate the actor, separate the art from the artist, because that man is truly a complete piece of crap. Not just because, you know, I disagree with his politics. He's just a genuinely awful human being, in my personal opinion, you know? Just terrible. Terrible person. Mission complete. Look at that. Did it all by myself. Didn't need no help. What the hell is that? Why can't I pick it up? Insufficient skill resources. Oh well. That was really nice of Vera to drop by, though. I didn't even know that Vera was subscribed to me on here. That is hilarious. It's always surprising when you find those things out. You're like, be cool, be cool. No, dude, the weirdest thing was when Asmongold reacted to one of my videos like a month ago. I told my wife that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I look at my phone. And I'm like, yeah, you know, that streamer Asmongold, and she has no idea who he is, so I had to explain it to her. I'm like, yeah, he watched one of my videos and reacted to it, and she's like, oh my god, that's huge. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I'm just trying to like play it off as like no big deal, but like inside I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. Didn't Mark want his... Okay, so here's the story, because I actually interacted with Mark Hamill's... I think I'm safe right here. We can do a little story time. Hang on. So, freaking Mark Hamill. He and his family tried to convince his son, because his son did a Hunter Biden thing and got like a stripper. She's like a stripper or something knocked up. And despite Mark Hamill being, you know, like liberal or whatever, apparently it just wasn't a good look, I guess. Or he didn't want his son getting extorted, I guess. I don't know. Long story short, he didn't want his son having a child with this woman that he felt was like a bad influence or could get money out of him for like, you know, child support or whatnot. Who knows? Maybe Mark was afraid he'd have to like pay to raise the grandkid. I don't know. But yes, they tried to convince the woman to abort the child. So that's where this whole thing with Nerdrotic, because Nerdrotic on Twitter is always going after Mark Hamill, talking about didn't you want your grandchild aborted or whatever. So she went to the press. Here's the crazy thing. The only reason anybody knows about this is because a couple of years ago, the mother of the child went to the press and told them this story to try to attack Mark Hamill. Now she's come out on Twitter a few months back, and I pointed it out to her, and I think she blocked me. that, you know, she was the one that went to the press with this story for whatever her reason was. Maybe she was trying to extort them. Maybe she was trying to like angle for increased child support. I don't know. But the only reason anybody knows this story is because the mom of the grandchild went out of her way to tell everybody about it. And now there's this situation. It's like, oh no, we've all made up. You guys need to let it go and move on. It's like, yeah, but lady, you're the one that went to the press in the first place. You're the reason that everybody knows about it. You know, it's a very ugly situation. It makes Mark Hamill look like a piece of crap, but I think he does a pretty decent job of that on his own anyways, the way he interacts on Twitter with people. So that's the story. That's the long and the short of it with Mark Hamill. You know, I never watched Harold and Kumar. I'm not a fan of the actor that plays Kumar. What's his name? He was the dude that was on House, and then he went on to be like an advisor for Obama, right? I never liked that guy at all, like ever. Yeah, he did a Hunter Biden thing. So it's no wonder that Mark Hamill is perpetually up Hunter Biden's ass, because his son literally pulled a Hunter Biden. I don't know about the cocaine use and all that, but as far as like getting some stripper or whatever knocked up, yeah, he did the exact same thing. Oh, Cal Penn, yeah, that dude. Not a fan at all, like ever. Never have been. Don't even know why. Something about him bothers me. Said the same thing about Mr. Beast years ago, and I was right. Mr. Beast, sketchy as hell. Let me see. Is there a purple lightning one? I don't see purple lightning. Skill, electric. That's not purple. Oh, there's purple. There we go. Now we can. I wish I could just drag my mouse over all these and just junk all of them. All. Can we designate all as junk and dismantle? I'm not being attacked, am I? Oh my god, I'm being attacked! That wasn't very smart of me. Low-key crazy? Yeah. No, the dude is, he's like Stephen King levels of unhinged on Twitter. Like, it's like, I talk plenty of shit on Twitter. I love shit talking on Twitter, okay? And I'll say things that people are gonna question and go, wait, what did he mean by that? And I'm like, figure it out for yourself, I don't care. You can interpret that however you want to. I have no qualms about how I interact on Twitter. But like, he just genuinely seems unhinged. Like, not, like in a very unhealthy way. Yeah, no, she didn't abort the kid. So that her big deal, her issue was that people were going after, using her grandkid to go after Mark, when she's like, my kid should be off limits, this is just sick behavior. And it's like, I agree to an extent. But again, the thing that I pointed out was, the only reason people know about this story, lady, is because a few years ago, you went to the press and told them this story about how Mark Hamill tried to get you to abort your child. Like, we all only know about it because of you. So, you can't really fault anybody else for the story existing. Yeah, this is what it is. Like, again, I'm glad that she didn't. No, she kept the child. The child exists. Probably like 6 or 7 years old by now. Not like, no, I have no similarities to Vosh whatsoever, thank God. That man is like complete vile piece of garbage in so many ways. That transcends his political beliefs. That man is just a walking sack of shit. Where is the objective marker? What the hell? Guess I gotta go up over this thing? What is going on? How do I get in there? Oh, door. We use the door. Yeah, I love shit talking. I can't help it. And the funny thing is, anytime... Oh, I doubt it, Edward. Anytime somebody's like, you wouldn't say that in real life. Of course I wouldn't say it in real life. That's why it's shit talking. It's fun. You say things on Twitter that you wouldn't say in real life. That's the entire point. That's the whole point of the internet existing. That's the whole point of having the freedom to shit talk. It's like, and these governments are trying to crack down. It's like, no, you guys don't understand. This is our little cathartic outlet to be able to say the things that you wouldn't say in real life without harming anybody. It doesn't, you know, hurt anyone. Someone might get their feelings hurt or whatever, but it's like, that's it. That's the extent of it. So stop trying to take that away from people, because that is a very important outlet for society nowadays. Like, maybe we didn't need Twitter a century ago. Maybe we didn't need social media or some outlet to be like, okay, you know, to you know, air our grievances with each other. We need that now. Society would not function if we didn't have that release valve at this point. You said the N-word? I don't care. It doesn't bother me one bit. It's a word. What I love, though, is people who justify the use of violence for people saying things like the N-word. Like, oh, well, you know, some woman got slapped or punched because she said the N-word. Okay, that doesn't justify violence. It never has, never will. There's absolutely no excuse for it. It's like words do not make people deserve like violent reciprocity. It's like that's not the way life works. You don't get to attack somebody because they said a mean word. Like, no. We don't do that in civilized society, no matter how pissed off you are. Vulgus transport drone, where's it at? Enemy facilities can be destroyed. What is it? What am I looking at here? Oh, we can actually shoot this thing. Sweet. Yeah, and again, actually, Count Dankula did a video talking about the idea of like canceling people, right? So I've always been of the mind that if someone defames you and you sue them, that you're morally in the right, that even if it costs them $1 million, whatever, you shouldn't defame people. You shouldn't say horrible things about people, and then you won't get sued. But, you know, his belief is if you feel like you've been defamed, sue somebody for $1. Because the last thing he wants to see is somebody like have their life ruined over words. But like if somebody calls you, you know, a kitty diddler, for example, sue them for $1, take them to court, show that they're just a complete piece of garbage, make them, you know, punished essentially in the court of public opinion, and then, you know, the judge will tell them, you know, you're an idiot, you can't call somebody that with no proof, whatever. And then their punishment is $1, but the real punishment is the fact that they get called out in front of a courtroom full of people. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. Like, I think at some situations you're warranted to sue people for large sums of money. But I get the sentiment. It's like, rather than ruin somebody's life over a word or them saying something nasty about you, make them look like an idiot in front of everybody else. Again, sue them for $1 and get your $1 and then make them regret doing it. Ooh, a sniper. They don't understand context. Nobody understands context anymore. Oh my god, I missed. Had one shot left and I missed. Come here. He dead. Dude, this is so overpowered, it's not even funny. Yeah, and that's the thing. Sometimes damages are necessary. Sometimes damages suing for damages is necessary, you know? Sometimes there are legitimate reasons that you are suing for a monetary, you know, reciprocity. There's just, you can't always say, oh, you know, there's no reason to sue for money. Every situation is going to be different, obviously. So I think that you need to know the context of what was said and what came afterwards, you know? If somebody actually said something that caused damage for real, then yeah, absolutely sue for damages. Sue for something more than $1. But I get the statement, I get the idea that he was saying. It's like, look, if you just don't like what they said and they defamed you, but it didn't really cause you any harm, just, yeah, you know, make a statement out of it rather than trying to ruin their life. Yeah, the Johnny Depp thing is a much better example of some situation that had a much bigger effect. I mean, that man lost millions of dollars due to the fact that the roles that he lost. But yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. I will own everything I've ever said on Twitter because I just don't care, you know? You could dig up my worst tweets and I'd be like, yeah, I said it, so what? The difference is with these like woke freaks on Twitter, the ones who are projecting how great they are, they all have a huge history of saying men are evil, white people are evil, oh my god, I hate white people. Like, this is the stuff they say. You'll never find me on Twitter saying, oh my god, I hate black people, or oh my god, you know, all women are scum. No, they'll say all white people are scum. They'll say all men are scum. You won't find that on my Twitter feed. You might find a word that you don't like that I've said. Big whoop, deal with it, you know? Toughen up. But it's like, you're never gonna find these broad stroke, oh, all blank people are this or that. Because that's not how normal people are. That's not how normal people behave. Man, that didn't do anything to that guy. Come on, headshot, headshot. He's got this tiny little head. Only male deer have horns. Yeah, dude, don't get me into the they them deer people. The Zer. Oh my god, dude, I saw an application. Sarah, what's her face? Sarah. Crap, she works for the Quarterings news outlet, the Publica. She follows me on Twitter. I just can't remember her last name. She exposed like the Harry Sisson account and a bunch of these other like Republican for Kamala accounts, right? So she's done a lot of work like investigating these people, and they've been currently like trying to dox her and stuff. But she showed an application where you could volunteer or sign up to volunteer for Kamala Harris's campaign, and no joke, where you fill out your name and your gender, there's like 12 different pronoun combinations you can choose from to be addressed by on the application to volunteer. I'm not even kidding. It's like A, air, Z, zer, hey, her. It's like, this is not reality, guys. This is, you're living outside of reality right now. All you're doing is normalizing mental illness and trying to make these weirdos feel special. And it's like, no, we don't do this in a normal society, okay? There's no reason to do this. Ah, crap. All right, I gotta save the big one for last. This rifle's pretty good, though. They're not sending the big guys yet. Oh, crap. Oh, here come the bigger ones. There we go. Spoke too soon. Ah, come on, we've almost got it. 66%. No, I need more energy. Come on.
My shields.
87, 88. Almost there. Oh my god, no! Holy crap! Freaking bombers.
Weapons
100, there we go.
secured.
Hey, Demon Dragon.
Kyber-coding technology on Vulgus bodies.
Saw a thing the other day where they're trying to make it mandatory kind of say the pronoun before the name. Like say hello Z Zer Dare. What the hell? No, man, it's not a title.
The weapons belong
Can you imagine trying to learn a second or third language at this point right now? Like I learned German back in the day. Back when I was a teenager, like 16, 17 years old. And German's hard enough because there are masculine nouns, feminine nouns, and neuter. So like three gendered ways of using certain words. And the only way to remember it is by learning the vocabulary words themselves. There's no rule that applies. Like for, you know, wife or you know, woman, you have like Frau, and it's die Frau. Man would be der Mann. And then Mädchen, you know, girl would be das, which is neuter. Does it make sense that the word for girl is neuter? No, it doesn't make sense at all. It's just you have to remember the word. Adding all these other like options in for like preferred pronouns and stuff, that's just crazy, man. Like, can you imagine how confusing it is to learn another language at this point? I can't even imagine. There's just no way. Couldn't do it. Oh my god. Remember the prisoner number 6? What are we talking about, Edward? Oh, THX113, because that was the man's designation. You should keep it a watch. Oh. What level am I? I think, guys, I'm like, what, level 15 or something? I think level 15. I can't stop, though. Master rank 4, but I'm not sure what level. Or we're working towards 4, I'm not sure. I'm playing by myself here because, like, there's, like, nobody doing these missions, apparently. Eliminate the enemies in surveillance. So I'm just supposed to kill all these guys. No other real objective. All right. Level 14, there you go, see? Question is now answered. Just zap all these guys real quick. Oh shit, come on man, really? Didn't last very long. That's more like it. Yeah, okay, this is the best character so far. No question. I thought I liked that Ajax guy, but it's like, no, this is so much better. Ah, crap, no! Except she can't take any damage at all. Level 10, yeah, I think this one's level, yeah, like I said, level 14. Gameplay is fun, I'm just not finding myself really caring about the story too much, to be honest. No, not the sniper rifle switch. There we go. Die! Alright. Whew. No, come on. Dude, is that it? Move to the operation zone? Come on. Well, I think all languages other than English are gendered when it comes to, like, nouns. If I'm not mistaken, I think pretty much every... I mean, I'm not sure about, like, Eastern languages, but for sure, any Latin-based or Germanic language has, you know, masculine, feminine, all that. Well, Demon Dragon, I'm actually probably going to wrap it up here in a minute, so I'm... I was needing help earlier, but now I'm just kind of like screwing off and somehow I'm not dying. At least not at the moments. But maybe next time I play this, if you want to hop on, we can link up. I'm still getting the hang of this game. Like, for me, it's like... I played Warframe so much, and then I took such a long break from that, that I'm still... The whole looter-shooter thing, it's... like I said, it's something I spend a lot of time playing. I just haven't this one much yet. I probably will play it more, though. Unless, of course, I pick up Black Myth Wukong, in which case I'll be playing that for the foreseeable future. Yeah, that's one that I don't know. Does like Japanese or Korean or Chinese, do they have gendered nouns? Like, you know, French, Italian, Spanish, German? I wonder how they do that. You know, I don't know that I've watched much of his stuff. A while back, he followed me on Twitter, and then I followed him back, and then he unfollowed me, and then he followed me. I don't know he seems kind of volatile, just from what I've seen, like with people interacting with him. No shade on him at all. I don't know anything about him. I know that some people have been like, have viewed him as kind of like, not necessarily toxic. I hate that word, but you know, it's just something. I don't know. Kind of like me? Well, then that's a good thing, I hope. No, I'm still holding out hope that one of these days coming up here in the next maybe month, or what the hell is this? Precision code analyzer. 5 different ways to say the in Mandarin. Holy crap, that's crazy. Japanese doesn't have gendered nouns. Okay, well that's good then. What are we doing? Oh, I should have been paying attention. Damn. Can I reaccess it or no? Oh man. Why wasn't I paying attention? Oh no, I knew that much, purple. So China has gendered nouns, but not Japanese. Well, I mean, the thing is that, other than being on the same continent, I don't know how much Japan and China really have in common, to be honest. Again, I don't like when you do those generalizations of, oh, they're all Asian, they're all the same. That's like thinking that because of skin color, like a Turkish person or a French person would have much in common, you know? Well, because they're both different shades of white, I guess. God, now I gotta, since I'm up anyways, now I gotta redo my video. Son of a gun. Ay, ay, ay. Well, I appreciate Old Man Grimm tipping me off on that one.
I recommend we investigate this place, Descendant. I'll need you to lend me your strength.
Sharon, I will stay behind and retrieve the cache of Vulgus experiment records. I'm sure they'll contain valuable information.
I'll enter the inner facility first.
Are we done with that one, or we have to go do something else? Investigate the secret area. Oh my god, we're not done yet. The other one. What's the other one? My energy drink is starting to wear off. I was gonna do a cup of coffee. It was about 7 o'clock and I'm like, all right, I've had enough caffeine today, but I'll do one more cup of coffee. And then all of a sudden it was like, wait a second, I have that Monster Energy hiding in the fridge. And I don't do energy drinks anymore, but like I said, I bought one because I was like feeling, I really wanted one. Cantonese. Cantonese, what is that? I am so terrible when it comes to like other languages, because like I said, obviously I've spoken English my entire life, and then I learned German in my teenage years. And kind of tried to stay, you know, fresh with it for a while, but that you can only do so much when you're not speaking to German people all day long. But like when it comes to like Asian languages, the Eastern languages, I just don't know. Yeah, no, this game's definitely a little bit of Warframe, a little bit of Destiny mixed in. Die, dude. Dude, why did that go away so fast? That like didn't last at all. Oh, he's got one of those balls around him. Why can't I shoot that?
Awaiting your transmission.
The traces of the Iron Heart detected here. They're never mind. I will let you know after.
Oh, okay, so Mandarin and Cantonese are the main language of China. All right, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, no, I know that Europe, Eastern Europe has a lot more like right-wing political leaders, especially places like Hungary and Turkey. But then again, I know Turkey's pretty like awful when it comes to a lot of their governments. There was that thing, who was that? Enes Kanter, that basketball player whose dad got locked up, and then they made him like disown his own son in order to get out of prison or some shit. And now Enes Kanter can't actually go back to Turkey or whatever. It's pretty crazy. I mean, I've heard things about Hungary, but it's like you also don't know who to believe when it comes to those situations, because a lot of times it's like, well, you only get part of the story. Dude, where's all the enemies at? Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. It's like I said, generalizing or trying to generalize the Asian countries and to lump them all together is a pretty dumb thing to do, because culturally they are very different between them, and there's so many of them. It'd be fun to visit parts of Asia at some point. I know there's a lot of parts I wouldn't want to travel to, but it would be fun to go there once in a while. Dude, my gun is not doing any damage. I don't know if like the enemies got harder, if it's like a harder mission, or what the deal is. But this shit ain't cutting it. Oh, Britain is a cluster, dude. Britain's hurting really bad right now. Their politics make U.S. politics seem, well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't say necessarily that we're better off than they are. But they are definitely hurting right now, that's for sure. Ah, crap. Dude, this character is so cheap. All you do is just run around and zap people. Not gonna lie, it's fun.
Alarms disabled. Strange. I'm sure they wouldn't dare do something like that if Corell and Eamon were actually here. For now, we
Oh man.
reactor. Turn on the coolers.
My brain is not gonna shut off tonight.
Heart traces.
This is gonna suck. Way too much caffeine. Replenish supplies, does that include ammo? That doesn't include ammo, come on, man. Long term, I gotta figure out another camera. Because while I'm happy to have the better picture quality back on this thing, using an actual digital camera kind of sucks, because damn thing wants to shut off every 5 minutes. Man, I didn't get any headshots. That sucks. Bunny is cool. That is for sure. YouTube deleted your comment? Okay, what did you say now? You just can't help but be offensive, man. You gotta learn to be less offensive. For the good of society. Hey, I got here first.
All units transmitting critical.
I mean, if it was your comment on the video I deleted the whole video, so could be that.
I've reconstructed an audio recording that seems to have been made during the time of the experiments.
It's not like that video is gonna get me any views anyways. Dude, it's the weirdest thing, and I know that it's not just me. Like I was saying earlier, there are so many people right now with channels that normally get decent views, where I'll watch their videos and I notice like none of these videos are getting any views whatsoever. So I don't know if it's a YouTube algorithm thing, or if, like certain accounts are just getting like suppressed now. But it's been a while since I've had a video even get like 10,000 views. So not sure what's going on. I don't know if it's, like I said, just the algorithm or if it's a content surplus or something. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's really freaking weird. I'm like starting to scratch my head and go, okay, I cannot figure out what the hell's going on. There are bad people, immigrant groups in Western Europe of certain crimes. Oh, well, yeah, you can't say that, dude. You can't point out the statistics, okay? You cannot point out when a certain group of people from a certain region are doing a certain percentage of a certain type of crime. That's bad, man. You can't talk about that. That's a no-no. Very taboo. You have to not notice these things. Also, don't use the word noticing because they'll get you with that one also. Noticing anything is bad. It's one of my favorite ones, a meme that I made. It's an image of Scott Adams, you know, the cartoonist. He's drinking out of his giant coffee mug, and I just put noticing intensifies on it. Yeah, we don't go this way. Which way do we go? What? Okay, guys, which way are we going? That was a mistake. It's quite literally 1984 in Britain. Yeah, dude, I mean, I don't know what was funnier. Them trying to tell Americans that they're gonna extradite them and arrest them for things they say, or literally like arresting British people for the things that they posted online. Oh, crap. Now, I know that whole 1984 thing gets kind of overused, but really what's going on over there is pretty much 1984. Noticing. Well, that's not good. No, don't try to get me up. You're gonna die. Oh, crap. Dude, I'm surrounded. There's no way anybody can get to me. Oh, we only got one person left? Oh my god. Nope, he gonna die. Oh my god. Dude, get over here. We're good, come here. Crap. Wait, where are we moving to? Well, dude, no, they don't want to protect the natives, man. That's the entire point. I will say, that's one thing that Trump came out and said recently. I think he said in an interview today, or a rally or whatever, that a lot of people are like really not happy with. He perpetuated this whole thing. It was like, oh, well, we need more immigrants here because there's not enough people are having kids. It's like, as somebody who has 3 kids, I would have much rather heard him say, okay, we're gonna increase the earned income credit for, you know, per kid by double. Try to encourage people to have kids. the line that we need more immigrants because not enough people having kids in this country, I don't know. It's a very, it's not a winning argument in my book. It's very, very much the opposite of what I want to hear him say. Like, I'm not anti-immigration. Right now, I think we need less immigrants. I think right now we need to, like, pause because things are getting so out of hand. But just this general idea that we get this, oh, you know, we need to replace all these people because we're not having enough children. Why don't we just encourage people, like, make it more of a positive thing to have kids? Alright, let me see if I can zap this dude. Dude, that shit works. Oh my god, I out of ammo. Oh dude, Japan's got it bad. Unfortunately. Oh, X. Get up, Venom Boy. Come on, get him. Dude, Bunny takes one shot from him, she just drops. I forgot that I got a melee attack. Oh my god, I'm dead, I'm dead. No! Oh my god. Oh, dude, something exciting happened though this week. I got an email a couple days ago. Somebody finally bought a Meta PC through my my link. I have no idea who it was. I have no idea like what model PC they bought. But I was like, oh my god, I finally sold one. I'm no longer like the salesman like on The Office, like Ryan, where he goes like 3 years and doesn't have a single sale. I'm just jazzed. I'm like, hopefully they enjoy their computer because I won't be buying one for a little while still. At this point, I'm probably gonna build my wife a PC out of my old parts I have. Alright, who's down? Build a wall that blocks the immigrants. Well, dude, the problem isn't just that Britain needs a wall. The problem is that the French have been shipping them over, apparently, for like forever. And they had this deal with France where France was supposed to keep them or something, and yet, why doesn't my health recharge? I guess France wasn't actually doing a good job of keeping them from going across the channel. I don't know. Oh god, oh god. I need health. Dude, these enemies have all gotten way tougher. Yo, did he die? Is he dead? Holy shit, he's dead.
It is over, Descendant.
I have not seen your stapler.
There is so much information that is hard to accept. This Alzaruk is one thing.
Even Greece is letting the immigrants small boats to let them drown. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say what the right answer is on how to deal with those people. I'm not saying nothing. all I will say is, when it comes down to it, they're not doing anybody any favors by letting them cross the channel and come to shore. And again, there's no accountability for all the people that are coming across. There's absolutely none. There's no accounting for who they are, where they're from, what their intent is, nothing. And it's just, it's shameful. It's terrible for all the people who have to suffer because of it. Like, I was telling my wife about this. I'm like, look, there was a society full of people for years, all around the world, when the nations were developing, and, you know, migrants from, or people who lived in Somalia, or in the Congo, or in parts of the world like freaking Afghanistan or Iraq. They didn't know what we had in the West. They didn't know what we were developing. They didn't know what the US technologically had. And it didn't matter because they lived their life over there and we lived our life over here. So we didn't need to pretend to care to bring people here to save them from their terrible life they had and give them a better life here, because we didn't know they existed. They didn't know we existed. We kept to ourselves. So this idea that now that we have it so much better than everybody else, that we need to transport everybody from all the other parts of the world to the developed world and just jam everybody together, and you think that that's going to somehow solve things and make things better for everybody, it's an asinine idea. It doesn't make any sense. Imagine living one way for centuries, never really changing, and then in one swift move, having thousands of your countrymen and yourself brought to a completely different world where everyone believes and acts completely polar opposite from you. And the only thing you have now is more access to technology and, you know, cars and more roads and hospitals and phone. It's like, nothing else has changed. They still have the same culture and the same beliefs. The dimensional wall. Oh my god, he almost killed him. Okay, but that was Iran before the Islamists took over. I mean, Iran in the 70s was a very different country than it is now. Like, look at what goes on with, like, the genocides over in parts of Africa, where these people honestly believe that all these horrible, evil things they're doing to each other are justified and in ways, like, empower them in some capacity. And those people then go to other places where you don't act that way, you don't live like that, you don't have those kind of beliefs or views of the world or of other people, and they're supposed to just get along with the rest of society. It doesn't work that way.
The roars of the Vulgus will fill this land with fear.
What's up, Bourbon? Come here, puppy dog. Come here.
Descendant, I have the results of
What's
the
up?
operation from Sharon.
Yeah, Iran is a very interesting one. Because, yeah, Iran, it used to be a very different country than it is now.
Follow-up operation. Please make your way to HQ.
What are you doing, Burbs? This is my dog that I adopted from my mom because she had a, I'd say midlife crisis, although it was more of like a, she needs to retire and she needs to figure out a way to retire plan. So she decided to become a flight attendant, which she's actually sticking to. It's crazy. She's like in her 60s and she's kicking ass doing that. It's just making her exhausted because she's like back and forth, flying all over, not stationed out of any place where she can just drive to work. So she has to figure out like accommodations for when she's out of state and stuff. But yeah, I got him now because of that. Not the kind of dog I would have picked, but he's the one I got now. Yes, you silly boy. All right. I think we're going to end it right there, guys. I need to try to see if I can get this damn video recorded. Well, Purple, that's the thing. It's like, look, even if I have my own opinion or my own beliefs on stuff, I'm not going to, like, if somebody's left of me, like, okay, think about it this way. People that are traditionally conservative, like put me, for example, out there, okay? I might have my traditional beliefs and my traditional way of looking at the world and the way that I would vote based on issues. And I can adjust some of them and change and adapt based on like coming to a new understanding about a way of looking at something, right? But that doesn't mean that you can't engage in normal civil conversation with those people. just because you have a difference of opinion on those basic things doesn't mean that you have to like instantly attack each other, you know? And that's the crazy part. Hey Emma, how's it going? It's like people need to be able to get along and have civil discussion without trying to kill each other over the most mundane things. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen too often these days. People tend to like try to rip each other's throats out over having the slightest political differences.
Were the commander's explanations confusing again?
Excellent work, Descendant.
Can we do another level up, or are we still not quite there yet?
Descendant, just in case.
Don't think we're there yet. Let's see. Master rank. All right, 1,600 points to get to rank 4. All right, so Bunny's pretty cool. I don't know what other descendants I can currently unlock. I don't know how many points it requires, how many I've got. Let's see here. Descendant list. Who else? Somebody was saying Glee or Glay was really cool. Purchase for how much? 600, and I got 0. What? Oh, this is why they say this game is a grind fest. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Emma, sorry, I'm just gonna be hopping off here. I gotta get to sleep. But it's been going good. How's your night been going? All right, Purple. I'm heading out of here, bud. Like I said, I got stuff I have to do now before I can even go to bed. Crazy. Luckily, like I said, that energy drink's got my brain massively wired, so I won't be able to fall asleep for probably another hour anyways. It's morning for you? Well, good morning to you then. It's technically midnight here, so it's starting to be morning here. It'll be morning in about 6 hours. All right, guys, I'm out. I'm gonna hit the hay. Thanks for hanging, guys. I need some eventual sleep. Like I say, eventually. I'm not sure when it'll happen.